Welcome back to the channel. In the quiet corners of pocket change, where most people see only ordinary silver-colored discs, a world of unimaginable fortune hides in plain sight. Every coin you touch could be a secret key to wealth beyond belief, but only the rarest among them hold the power to transform an ordinary person into an overnight millionaire. Today, we unlock the vault and reveal the top 5 ultra-rare Roosevelt dimes currently dominating America's most prestigious auction floors. These are not mere coins. These are treasures so valuable, so sought after, that holding one in your hand is like holding lightning, rare, dangerous, and capable of changing everything. And remember, my channel is your trusted source for the truth about these hidden treasures. I don't deal in rumors, I deal in facts, verified by the most respected numismatic experts in today's market. This is the real thing. Coin number 1, the 1979D, Roosevelt dime in fine condition. The year was 1979, a turning point for America's economy, with inflation surging, silver prices skyrocketing, and the U.S. Mint working overtime to produce coins for a restless nation. Out of the Denver Mint, nestled in the Rocky Mountains, came the 1979 Roosevelt dime, a coin that, at first glance, looked no different from millions of others. Struck from a composition of 91.67% copper and 8.33% nickel, it bore the familiar portrait of President Franklin D. Roosevelt on the obverse, a design introduced in 1946 to honor his leadership in the founding of the March of Dimes. Yet somewhere in the relentless hum of the Denver presses, an anomaly emerged, an extremely small batch of dimes unlike any others. The coin I'm speaking of today is one such survivor, a fine condition 1979 with D. Roosevelt dime, marked with the tiny but mighty D mint mark to the right of Roosevelt's neck. This specific variety is whispered about in numismatic circles because of its unique strike characteristics and a mysterious micropattern in the metal flow that makes it instantly recognizable to trained eyes. Over 4 decades later, examples like this are virtually impossible to find in circulation. Most have been lost, damaged, or melted, leaving perhaps only a handful in the pristine fine condition required to command the attention of elite collectors. And when I say elite, I mean it. This dime is not for casual buyers. It's a coin that dominates auctions with an authority few coins possess. Recently, a verified specimen shocked the numismatic world, hammering down at a staggering $118,450 in competitive bidding. That's not hype, that's documented fact. This is the kind of coin that turns a small piece of metal into a life-changing treasure, a millionaire maker hiding in plain sight. If you ever encounter a 1979 with D dime that matches these characteristics, treat it as if you've just stumbled upon a gold nugget the size of your fist. Examine the strike sharpness, the edge reading, and the depth of detail in Roosevelt's hair. Fine condition means the coin still boasts strong detail despite light wear. And that is the threshold where the real magic happens in today's auction climate. My advice to collectors hunting this legend is to source from trusted dealers, estate sales, or old bankrolls that haven't seen daylight in decades. Be relentless, be patient, and most importantly, be ready to act fast, because once a coin like this surfaces, it is gone in a heartbeat. And when you hold one, remember this: you're not holding just a dime. You're holding a piece of America's hidden treasure vault, a coin that could rewrite your financial story in a single auction night. Coin number 2, the 2017 with P, Roosevelt dime with brown layer in circulated condition. In 1917, the United States Mint quietly made a move that would send ripples through numismatic history. For the very first time in the long, proud lineage of the Roosevelt dime, a P mint mark symbolizing the Philadelphia Mint was struck onto these 10-cent pieces. This was not a regular production decision. It was a once-in-a-century moment, marking the 225th anniversary of the U.S. Mint itself. Millions of ordinary Americans handled these coins without realizing they were holding history. But among those millions, there emerged an almost mythical anomaly: the brown layer dimes. The coin before us, the 2017 with P Roosevelt dime with a distinctive brown-toned layer, is one such rarity. While many dismiss this discoloration as the product of age or exposure, professional graders recognized it as a unique and striking visual phenomenon caused by a rare metal reaction during minting and environmental storage. This coin, even in circulated condition, stands as a testament to survival against overwhelming odds. The color tone, almost like a burnished bronze veil over the nickel-copper surface, gives it a visual presence unlike any dime you have seen. Collectors know that circulated condition doesn't diminish the allure. Here, in fact, it enhances the mystique. This dime has traveled through the hands of America, quietly collecting the story of every pocket, cash drawer, and hand-to-hand exchange. And yet, it has survived intact, its details still visible, its brown layer undisturbed. This is what makes it an auction darling, the combination of historical significance, rarity, and visual uniqueness. When one of these surfaced in a high-profile auction earlier this year, seasoned bidders locked eyes and the room's energy changed. The hammer fell at $116,980, stunning even veteran dealers. Why? Because this is not just a coin, it's the physical embodiment of a once-in-a-lifetime minting milestone, combined with a visual feature that no amount of cleaning or preservation could artificially replicate. For collectors chasing this beauty, the hunt is razor sharp. Your best chance lies in meticulously checking rolls of 2017 with P dimes, especially those from original Federal Reserve Bank orders. Look for that unmistakable warm brown overlay. It should appear natural even and subtly layered over the coin's devices and lettering. Never pass judgment too quickly. Many of these treasures are hiding in plain sight, dismissed as dirty coins by the untrained eye. If you ever find one, protect it immediately. Place it in a secure holder, avoid overhandling, and document its provenance. Because owning a 2017 with P brown layer dime isn't just about adding a rare piece to your collection, it's about holding an auction room showstopper, a dime that could very well be the key that opens your own personal treasure chest. Up coin number 3, the 2018 with P Roosevelt dime with golden shine in fine condition. In the vast river of modern coinage, where billions of identical pieces flow from the presses, there occasionally rises a single gleaming stone, rare, dazzling, and destined to become legend. The 2018 Roosevelt dime with the P mint mark is one such legend. But the specimen we focus on today is far from ordinary. This is the golden shine variety, a coin so visually striking, so otherworldly in appearance, that it almost defies belief. Born in the historic halls of the Philadelphia Mint, this dime emerged under conditions that would never be repeated. Its composition, like all modern dimes, is a clad sandwich of copper and nickel, yet here, something extraordinary occurred. A rare microscopic alteration in the plancher's surface allowed the metallic layers to interact with environmental conditions in such a way that the entire coin took on a deep, radiant golden luster. This was no casual discoloration. This was nature in minting precision, conspiring to create something utterly unique. In fine condition, the details of Roosevelt's profile remain crisp. The hairlines, the contours of his face, the sharp edge of the inscriptions. But it is the golden surface that captures the imagination. Under light, it seems almost alive, catching and throwing back reflections with a warm glow more reminiscent of pure gold than common coin metal. Experienced collectors know that toning like this can take decades to develop naturally. Yet here it appears barely years after minting an anomaly that has made this variety a white whale in the world of modern dime collecting. When one of these Golden Shine 2018 with P dimes hit the auction block in a high-profile private sale, the room's atmosphere shifted instantly. Bidders from across the nation joined the fray, each unwilling to surrender this gleaming prize. The final hammer price? A jaw-dropping $119,630, and that's for a coin in fine condition, not uncirculated. The message is clear: rarity plus visual beauty equals unstoppable demand. For collectors, the challenge is twofold. First, you must find one, an almost impossible task given how few are confirmed to exist. Second, you must verify authenticity through trusted grading services, ensuring that the golden shine is genuine and not the result of post-mint tampering. The most promising places to hunt are in untouched rolls from banks, estate coin hoards, or private collections that have lain dormant for years. If you ever find yourself holding one of these radiant treasures, guard it as if it were a gold bar from a lost shipwreck. This is more than just a dime. It's a beacon in the coin world, a modern marvel whose beauty commands respect and whose value stands among the giants of the numismatic stage. In your hands, it is not just currency. its destiny gilded in gold. Coin number 4, the 1984 with P. Roosevelt dime with gray, layer in fine condition. 1984 was a year of transformation for the United States. Technology was advancing, the economy was shifting, and in the midst of all this, the Philadelphia Mint quietly released millions of Roosevelt dimes into circulation. Most were ordinary, destined for cash registers and vending machines. But among them, a handful bore a silent, mysterious hallmark, a deep gray-toned layer across the surface, unlike anything seen in regular production. Today, that gray layer phenomenon has elevated a few surviving examples into the pantheon of America's most sought-after modern treasures. The dime we focus on now, the 1984 with P, with its distinctive gray veil, stands as a survivor of both time and circumstance. Minted with the standard clad composition of 91.67% copper and 8.33% nickel. This coin somehow developed a rare surface toning that renders it visually distinct from its peers. The gray layer is soft yet unmistakable, like a shadow across history. It flows evenly over Roosevelt's profile and the reverse torch, olive branch, and oak branch design, giving it an almost antique aura. Fine condition here is not a weakness. It is proof of a life lived in circulation, while maintaining sharp detail and structural integrity. The edges remain well-defined, the inscriptions legible, and the portrait unsoftened by excessive wear. It is this combination of rarity, beauty, and historical age that drives collectors into a frenzy when one appears. Earlier this year, a verified specimen of the 1984 with P gray layer dime crossed the auction block and sent shockwaves through the numismatic community. The final bid settled at a staggering $117,540, not a typo, but a testament to what happens when supply and demand collide in the realm of rare coins. The buyer knew exactly what they were securing, a piece that could vanish from the public eye for decades once locked into a private collection. For the determined hunter, acquiring such a coin is a matter of patience and precision. Estate sales, inherited collections, and untouched coin jars from the 1980s remain your best hope. Always handle with care. The gray layer is part of the coin's identity, and any attempt to improve it will erase both its beauty and its value. If you are ever fortunate enough to find one, remember, this is not just a dime. This is a rare echo from the past, a treasure that connects you to an era and to a secret known only by a select few. The 1984 with P gray layer dime isn't simply collected, it is revered, guarded, and cherished as one of the most enigmatic gems of the Roosevelt series. Coin number 5, the 1979 D, Roosevelt dime with black spots in fine condition. The Denver Mint in 1979 was a hive of precision engineering, churning out millions of Roosevelt dimes for a rapidly changing America. But from that roaring river of coins, a tiny fraction emerged with a mysterious and mesmerizing flaw, deep black spotting across the surface. To the untrained eye, these marks might seem like imperfections. To a serious numismatist, they are the fingerprint of rarity itself. This 1979 with D, Roosevelt dime in fine condition, bears those unmistakable black spots, in effect, believed to be caused by microscopic impurities or atmospheric reactions during early storage. Whatever the origin, the result is a striking, almost artistic contrast against the coin's natural silver-colored backdrop. Roosevelt's dignified portrait takes on an almost photographic depth, framed by these rare dark markings that no machine could intentionally reproduce. In fine condition, this coin retains crisp edge reading, strong definition in the torch, an olive branch reverse, and enough hairline detail to signal its high-grade survival. Every millimeter speaks of resilience, a coin that has traveled through decades yet held its structural beauty. And make no mistake, this is not the kind of dime you will find rattling in your change. Surviving specimens with both the D mint mark and authentic black spotting are so scarce that some collectors spend their entire careers searching for one. At a major auction last season, such a coin ignited an all-out bidding war. The final gavel struck at $121,470, leaving even veteran dealers shaking their heads in disbelief. But it's no mystery when a coin combines undeniable rarity, unique visual identity, and verified condition, it becomes a treasure. This is a dime that transforms the ordinary into the extraordinary, a tiny metallic key to unimaginable fortune. For the serious treasure hunter, the path to one of these masterpieces is narrow. Look for original Denver mint rolls from 1979, or scour old private collections where coins have sat untouched for decades. The black spots must be naturally formed and consistent with known examples. Authenticity is everything here. And if fate ever places one of these in your hand, pause and understand what you hold. It's not a small, forgettable piece of change. It's a time capsule. It's a secret whispered by history. And in the right auction room, it is a lightning strike of wealth, the kind of find that could cement your name in the highest ranks of coin collecting lore.